Hello everyone, welcome to the UDP mathematics class. In the first unit, let us discuss today about meaning of mathematics. So, understanding discipline and pedagogy of mathematics means when you have selected your methodology for teaching as a mathematics, first you should understand what actually the subject it is. Then only it is possible to teach in an effective way in the classroom. That's why every teacher first understand the particular subject before going to. I'm not talking about the content mastery because you already have content mastery over the teaching subject mathematics because you are graduated in mathematics subject. Some of them you are finished your PG course also. That's why you are having a content mastery, but you should understand the mathematics subject as its nature, the meaning, and what are the other aspects of mathematics subject deals. If you are understanding clearly about all these things, then only it is possible to teach in an effective way in the classroom in that sense. Otherwise, it's simply becoming a just giving an information about mathematics subject. So that's why we have to understand the basic components of mathematics in terms of the meaning, nature, the scope, and learning theories, all those things under the subject UDP mathematics. So the first we should understand what actually the mathematics subject. So that is nothing but meaning of mathematics. Meaning of mathematics. First of all, I want to give it is a developmental concept. That means, however, the new development taken place from different period to period. So the subject it is having a different content. It is to deal with that one. So that means that's why it is called as a developmental concept. Meaning of mathematics. The term mathematics has been interpreted and explained in various ways. This is due to our empirical knowledge and various types of experiences. Yes, because however the new the calculation method or application part or whatever the research findings have been we are received, based on that we are added in the subject mathematics. So that's why it keeps on changing, but ultimately all the types of explanations conclusively end at some kinds of relationship with number and space. Thus mathematics deals with the quantitative facts and relationship as well as with the problem solving space and its form. So that's why we are saying in a simpler manner, mathematics is nothing but it is some kind of relationship with the number and space. It is deals with the quantitative facts, that means numerization, what we are saying by using the numbers and other things. But it is not only restricted to that thing. So let's discuss what are the other meanings of mathematics. It enables the man to study various phenomena in space and establish different types of relationship between magnitudes of quantitative and quantitative facts. Therefore, it may be concluded that mathematics is the enumerative and calculative part of human life and knowledge the person to give an exact interpretation. So that means magnitude is nothing but quantity. How much? How many things? So like that, it's only for the calculative purpose. Initial stages the man is applying as a mathematical knowledge in day-to-day life, but it's not only for that it is related, because of so many other things as we received because of advancement in science and technology. So our researchers have been and other persons have been given so many advanced discoveries under the particular subject. Etymologically, the term mathematics is derived from two Greek words. Manthenian means learning. So actually the word mathematics actually derived from the Greek words. First one, it is Manthenian, means learning, and techne means an art or technique. So In that way, mathematics means the art of learning related to faculties. It is an art of learning. Whenever we are saying it is an art, it is a skill, we have to practice it. So that's why mathematics means it is an art of art of learning in terms of the word meaning. Etymological meaning means the word meaning, but it is not restricted to just an art of learning. In many Indian languages, the vernacular word, the mathematics is Ganit. In Hindi, we are saying it is Ganit, which means the science of space and quantity. Ganit means science of space and quantity. So systematically, we are studying about the space and numbers like that, which helps in solving many problems of life using numeration and calculation. So in Sanskrit, it is said Ganit Shastra, which means science of counting and calculation for mankind. Ganit Shastra, in Sanskrit we can say Ganit means. But actually science of counting means it is a systematic study of counting, that is nothing but manipulation of the numbers with related to the different operations termed as calculation. So that is the simple meaning of mathematics actually. Okay, so as I said in the beginning only, mathematics meaning it keeps on changing, because how the subject it is expanded because of the so many researchers or contributions given by the different mathematicians for the development of this particular subject. It is added so many things. By keeping all those things, that's why we are saying it is a developmental concept. Earlier it is said only the simpler way. Later what we are using as a mathematics, what we are dealing in the subject, it is really, so the keeps on changing. So earlier, so the some definitions we can analyze, then only we will get the complete meaning of the subject mathematics. Mathematics is a science of number and space. Earlier it is said that it is just a science of number and space. So the meaning of this definition is, science is nothing but systematic study of physical phenomenon. Isn't it? So here it is science of number. So that means maths is a systematic study of number and space. Systematic study of numbers. We are already know the different set of numbers, natural numbers, real numbers, whole numbers. So how we can systematically studying, how we are manipulating with a different manner. Isn't it? So many operations with related to the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, real numbers, irrational numbers, all those things we are doing. So that is simply not just a study, it is a systematic study of numbers that deals with in a particular subject, mathematics. It's not just a calculating or conducting in operations with related to the different numbers, and also it is related to it is a science of space. Space means, so utilization of that particular space, the 3 dimensions or 2-dimensional space, what we are using. Isn't it? So that means it is particularly related to the geometrical part. So that is nothing but science of study of systematic study of space. It indicates, that means we are understanding clearly about the 2 dimensions and 3-dimensional figures, how we can calculate the area, volume with related to that characteristics. So that actually it is represents. Earlier in the beginning stage, mathematics is the science of number and space. Later, when it is changes, then it is added, mathematics is the science of measurement, quantity and magnitude. It's the science of measurement. Much more upgraded version of definition, that is mathematics is the science of measurement. This definition clearly indicates that mathematics is an accepted science which deals with the quantitative aspects of our life and knowledge. Measurement, when it comes, it is nothing but quantitative aspects of our life. How we are using, so with related to the time, counting numbers, counting things, objects, etc. and measuring things, objects, isn't it? All those things. And knowledge, it helps us in drawing necessary conclusions. After doing all those things, what we are doing, necessary conclusions we can make, how much it is big or less or more, like that we can make a conclusions, and interpreting various ideas with a useful meaning. Interpretation, it is possible when we are comparing the things with related to these aspects. This is the second definition added. It's not just a simply a science of number and space. It is much more than that. It is nothing but science of measurement. Again, measurement involves numbers and space also, but that's why it is said to be a science of measurement, quantity and magnitude. So the next definition is that according to the Gauss, I think you heard about the name of Gauss. isn't it? Well-known mathematician stated, mathematics is the queen of sciences and arithmetic is the queen of all mathematics. According to the above definition, queen of sciences says that it emphasizes the entirely abstract character of mathematics. That means, first one, it is a queen of sciences. The science subjects are also without the application of mathematical formulas or representing a mathematical way not possible to understand clearly, because it emphasizes the extremely abstract characteristics of mathematics. Mathematics is the queen of sciences. According to this one, so mathematical language, mathematical relationship, mathematical concepts can be utilized in the field of sciences for the more understanding, for the purpose of more understanding, or to explain the science concepts in a very meaningful way. That is nothing but mathematics is the queen of sciences. So the second one, it is arithmetic is the queen of all mathematics. It reduces all mathematics to the postulation forms. That's why when we are saying, when we are moving to the algebra, first we should understand very clearly about the arithmetic. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Then it going to give, so the addition in the algebra, a plus a is equal to a, how it will become like that one. A plus b, it not possible to add up because so unlike terms. So then only it is possible to understand, because arithmetic, if you are well versed, then only it is possible. So that gives actually the meaning, postulate forms. So according to the Gauss, mathematics is the queen of sciences and mathematics is the queen of all mathematics in that sense. So this is another definition according to the Gauss. It is much more important. Just it is not simply the science of measurement and science of numbers and space. It is much more than that. Mathematics is a queen of sciences. See here, it is a much more application part of the mathematics content we can discuss here. So the next one, according to the National Policy of Education, NPE 1986, National Policy of Education. These are the policies time to time deals with how education has to be moved in particular India. So at the different levels. So these policy NP 1986, there are so many policies have been come up with different recommendations with related to the school education as well as with related to the particular subject, how we can deal and like that. So according to the NP stated, mathematics should be visualized as the vehicle to train a child to think, reason, analyze and to articulate logically. So mathematics should be visualized as the vehicle to train a child. So it is like a vehicle, it acts like a vehicle, it carries all those things. Vehicle, what it, for what purpose we are using? For the transportation purpose, or to carry the loads or other things from one place to another place, isn't it? Like that, it acts like a vehicle. So what it carries actually, so train the child to think. So think, how much the student has to think and reason out. So that is most important, analyze and to articulate logically. These are the things, these are what we can say, so indirectly faculties of the mind. When we are studying mathematics as a subject, it helps indirectly to develop mental faculties, thinking ability, reasoning ability, analysis power and logical power as well as. All these things are very important. So according to this definition, it acts like a vehicle. In that vehicle, it is possible to develop all the faculties of the mind. So when we are solving some problem, for example, when we are solving linear equations, let us consider x plus 2 is equal to 4. So it's simply a linear equation. We have to find out the x value. We are following certain steps, isn't it? So we have to reason out, we have to think and analyze all those steps, and we have to articulate logically why we are moving to the next step. All these are things involved in every concept when we are teaching a mathematical concepts. That's why mathematics should be visualized as a vehicle to train a child to think, reason out, analyze the things and to articulate logically. In that way, we have to actually teach all the mathematical concepts. So indirectly, it helps to develop all these faculties among the students, not just simply solving the problems to find out the solution. So the dictionary meaning of mathematics is that it is either the science of number and space or the science of measurement, quantity and magnitude. It is earlier it is said that, but it is defined as a science of quantity, measurement and spatial relations. So this is comes later. It is systematized, organized and exact branch of science. Systematized, organized and exact branch of science. Yes, mathematics is also one of the branch of science, but it is added with the exact branch of science because exactness is one of the characteristics of the mathematical concepts. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 or 10 plus 8 equals 18. It is always exactly the same answer when you are moving. So wherever the world, whenever the world or wherever the world. It deals with the quantitative facts relationship as well as with the problem involving space and form. Okay, according to the Bertrand Russell in the year 1901 defined mathematics as a subject in which we never know what we are talking about nor whether we are saying is true. Like that we can move like that. Okay. So according to this definition, it is a queen of sciences says that it emphasizes the entirely abstract characteristics of a mathematics. When we are saying mathematics as a queen of sciences means abstract nature, because science, all the subjects are very abstract in nature, not possible to visualize the things. Those can be visualized by only by using a mathematical connections or in represented in a mathematical form. For example, when we are saying if it is a refraction, how we are explaining the concept of refraction or reflection taken place. So the laws can be understood very clearly. So the I is equal to R. So the angle of incidence will be equal to the angle of refraction. Those things can be understood and in a mathematical form. Then the concept of science can be understood very clearly. That's why it emphasizes the entirely abstract character of mathematics. Abstract means not possible to visualize. This can be have the proofs in a mathematical way. It reduces all mathematics to postulation forms. Yes, and it appears the traditional definition of mathematics as the science of number, quantity and measurement. Maths is just not a simply it related to the calculation, or it refers to the only the operations what we are doing, fundamental operations. It is not just like science of numbers, quantity and measurement. Of course it involves, it is much more than that. So in that way, so the according to the Russell definitions can be analyzed. And okay, in Ganit already I have said Ganit meaning thereby the science of calculation. It is a simple meaning about the subject mathematics. Earlier it is termed as a science of calculations only. According to the Galileo, I think he has given wonderful definition about mathematics. Mathematics is a language in which God has written whole universe. It is missed the word. God has written whole universe. I think this is wonderful definition given by the Galileo. According to Galileo, mathematics is the language in which God has written whole universe. What it means whole universe? Because mathematics, it is termed as a language. When we are saying it is a language, it is possible to communicate. It can be it can be understood by one person to another person for the to sending the information. When we are using different languages, here I am talking with the English language because I am communicating, isn't it, for the information about meaning of mathematics. Like that, by using a mathematical language, we can communicate. But in that language, it is a very special type of language. It is an very brief in nature. It's not by using a symbols, terms, technical terms and all those things, science terms, all those things it is using for the purpose of communication. Those things we have to develop among our students, that is most important. So in which God has written whole universe. That means when we are understanding about minute things, when we are having in our so for example microorganisms, how we are explaining microorganism to macro level type of objects, that is use mass celestial bodies, those things can be explained by mathematical way. For example, when we are taking a for example, F is equal directly, that means gravitational force is directly proportional to the product of m1 into m2 divided by d square, isn't it? Directly proportional to the mass of the product of two objects m1 and m2. If you are taken m1, so that means very less mass object, and m2 if it is taken, if you are celestial body, and what is the distance, you can calculate the gravitational force between those two objects. This can be understood very beautifully by applying a mathematical concepts or mathematical way when you are expressing. So then it is very easy for the students to understand very beautifully. So that's why maths itself a language. So that means all the operations, all the numbers, signs what we are using, calculations, they are termed as a language. That means all the content, it is in the language form in which God has written whole universe. Means all the whole universe what we are having, those things can be described by mathematical way for the more clarification purpose. Otherwise it is not possible. When we are saying how much thing, so the how distant the sun it is far away from the earth, when we are thinking about that one, that can be explained in a beautiful way. So by using the time travel taken per second to reach the sun rays from sun to the earth. So by taking that one, we can calculate it nearly 8 minutes, isn't it? Approximately 15 crore the kilometer distance between the sun and the earth. This can be understood how much they are having a distance from the earth, very distant objects what we are seeing, and mass of the used celestial bodies, and also microorganisms. When we are saying about electrons, neutrons and protons, all these things can be understood very clearly by using a mathematical language, nothing but the mathematical way of expressions by using symbols or equations, so many other forms. So that's why mathematics is the language in which God has written whole universe. So that is beautifully it is why when we are saying why it is happening, all these things can be explained by using a mathematical equations. So that is nothing but the God has written whole universe. This is, I think, one of the very good definition given by Galileo. Next, by analyzing all these definitions, we can conclude that what exactly the mathematics meaning is that, isn't it? So mathematics is the science of space and number. Yes, of course, we cannot oppose this one. Of course, it is a part of that science of space and number. It's not just simply a calculations and just by manipulation of the numbers. So we are adding here science of space and numbers means systematic study of space as well as systematic study of numbers, all the operations, different types of set of numbers, you know very well, natural numbers, whole numbers, real numbers, rational numbers, how we are operating along with systematically. That is nothing but what are the operations they are satisfying good, that is associative property of natural numbers to the real numbers, commutative property, isn't it, inverse law, all those things. Systematic study of numbers and space. Space, that is nothing but it includes the two-dimensional as well as three-dimensional. Much more it will covers later. So only I am giving an examples here with related to the secondary school aspects. Space means it is not restricted to the three dimension. It is much more than multi-dimensional aspect. Also it deals. That is very important when it comes to the application part in the other field. Mathematics is a science of calculations. Yes, of course, mathematics is a science of calculation. So that is also another meaning here we can give. Calculation of all those things. So calculating the numbers, calculating the other things, so many things it will comes. Mathematics is the science of measurement, quantity and magnitude. Yes, measurement. Measuring all the things, counting the numbers, measuring space, objects, isn't it? Measuring everything, measuring all the things. It is nothing but science of measurement. Measurement means counting the numbers, counting the objects and measuring the objects, measuring the things. Space, it includes measuring the space, all those things it will comes here. So that is earlier it is said that mathematics is the science of measurement and quantity. And mathematics is a systematized, organized and exact branch of science. Yes, of course, I have explained all these things. Systematized. That means it is a very in a sequential way, and organized also. It's for example, systematized. All the concepts when you are going, so one or the other way they are linked. If you are understood basic information of the mathematics, then only it leads to understand clearly about the upcoming informations and upcoming concepts that particular way. For example, if you are not understood fundamental operations like that addition, multiplication, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, it is not possible to understand later upcoming information that can be applied to the other type of the numbers. So when you are studying with the natural numbers, same thing will be applicable to when you are studying with the fractions, decimals, all those things, it will comes under that one, isn't it? Systematized. If you are not understanding addition, not possible to get idea about a multiplication. All are linked sequential way. Systematized, organized, and exact branch of science. So that is nothing but it is related to all the way calculation when we are finding answers. That is true for everywhere in all the cases so many times. It deals with the quantitative facts and relationships. It is the abstract form of science. Yes, it is abstract form of science. When we are saying, for example, refraction taken place. For example, how when you are performing certain experiments, demonstration. For example, refraction or a reflection. When you are holding a mirror in front of the some rays, it will reflect. That reflected rays falls on the some wall. So isn't it? That is visible. You can show a proof how it is going to be happen and all those things. So but abstract it is there, how it is happening. So we have to show there is a certain angle between normal. So if it is not 90 degree, then it is not possible to get a reflection or refraction. So in certain cases we have to mathematically we have to show that is that form, it is called as a mathematics. So when I is equal to R, that means I will be always equal to R, then reflection can be taken place like that. So that is nothing but abstract form of science. Mathematics is very abstract in nature. For example, when we are teaching 2 plus 3, what it means, the 2 pence, when we are counting with the 3 pence, then we totally together called it is 5 pence. So that is very abstract in nature. But when we are simply saying 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, always it is, everybody knows, but what actually the meaning is that prefixes and suffixes, unless of that it is not possible, isn't it? When we are talking about a ratio, so how much ratio? So H2O, so talking 1:2 ratio. So one molecule of oxygen having a 2 molecules of 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1:2 ratio. So the H2O, so the water combination it is formed. So the ratio concept, it is very abstract in nature. That's why mathematics is very abstract form of science, what we are saying. Among all the sciences, it is very abstract in nature. So that's why it is becoming very tough for the students, not possible to visualize all those things in that essence. So that is most important. When we are teaching about a fractions, 1/2, how it is can be added to the 3/4, like that, how it is moving. So that means fractions come when we are talking about a natural numbers, when we are moving with the fractions. So the more thing the student has to understand very clearly about how it will going to be happen. So that is the thing. So that's why it is said to be abstract form of science, not possible to visualize exactly. Sometimes it is a science of logical reasoning. Yes, later we will discuss this is about in detail about logical reasoning. It is a science of logical reasoning. Reasoning means based on the certain facts and truths we have to give a proofs. That is nothing but reason out. Reason out. So the mathematics subjects having two types of reasoning. One is inductive reasoning, another one is deductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning always moves from the examples to the specifics to the generalization, or examples to the generalization. We can quote a series of examples. Later we can make a based on the criteria or characteristics present in that particular examples, we can make a conclusions, nothing but a generalizations. That is possible. So with related to the all concepts of while teaching a mathematics. For example, when we are saying so the equilateral triangle, how we are saying, so when we are giving a cutouts of equilateral triangle to so many students, by measuring all the angles, we can conclude that all the triangles having a each angle measures 60 degree and all the angles also measuring 60 degree. We can conclude that it is an equilateral triangle. This is possible series of examples. You can give with relate to the particular concept. Yes, it is having a logical reasoning, that is inductive reasoning as well as deductive reasoning. So deductive is generalization to the always, specific or generalization to the examples we have to move. That is nothing but reasoning, two types of reasoning, a logical reasoning as well as, one second. Okay, it is a logical reasoning, and it settles in the mind of habit of reasoning. It is an inductive and experimental science. Yes, experimental, you can prove that one. And mathematics is the science which draws necessary conclusions. After calculations, after giving reasoning, so you can make a certain conclusions about the measured things, about the calculated things. So that's why, so all these togetherly called as gives the meaning of mathematics. It's not just simply a calculation, it's not just simply a science of study of numbers or a space. So that's why maths is deals with all these things. If you understood very clearly about these concepts, these things, it is possible to develop all these things among our students when you are teaching. So analysis of all these definitions helps to explain about the meaning of mathematics. In the next upcoming class, we will move on to the another concept of mathematics, that is nature of mathematics. Okay, thank you.